Okay. Why?
Why? Because I don't get. I'm stingy. I'm stingy with the puss.
Excuse me?
I'm stingy with it. I do not give it up easily.
Were you married to your daughter's your baby mama though, right?
My baby mama. I've never been married, no, but I just
Okay,
don't.
so
I know.
hold on. Let's talk about this though. See, I find it funny that women like yourself, baby mamas, all of a sudden want to get stingy with the puss after you done gave your womb up before a ring. But then you want the high value men to put a ring on it before he gets it?
So am I supposed to give it away?
You goddamn right you already did. Because here's the thing. See, that's what I mean. Ma'am, you're a used vehicle wanting brand new 2021 prices. You can laugh all you want to, ma'am, but you just said, okay, Eddie. How long were y'all together?
Probably 4 years.
4 years. And in what year did you have your child?
We were off and on. I had my child in 2012.
I don't know what that means, ma'am. I don't know your life. What year of the relationship?
2012. Can you hear me?
Yes, but how long had you been together before you got pregnant?
About a year.
So you've been with him for 6 months. He can't get no coochie. You are with this lower earning man for a year and he can get a baby.
I was young. Yeah.
Oh, see, let me stop you right there. That's some.
I know, but where do we?
Then you say he's not monogamous. Why would he be?
I hear you.
Did you ever think of it this way? Or are you thinking of it like most women, like you're in the power position? You're approaching this like you are in the power position in a negotiation. Do you make more than him?
I do.
There you go. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Right there. You make more. You make more than him, but you had baby for a lesser man. Woo! The Godfather is certified. Oh, you made a mistake, ma'am. I get it. I get it. But let me try to help you with how men look at this. You earn on par with the high value man?
You're asking me?
Yes. Then you say he's not.
Yes.
Okay. You earn on par with him and he's getting less from you. How long were you with the child, your child's father?
Why? It's not.
It's 6 months, ma'am. It's not 6 days. It's manipulation.
Yeah, I mean, at some point we can get to that point.
No, you can see. Here's what'll happen. Let me tell you. Let me go ahead and play the magic 8-ball for you. When you finally decide to give it up to him, he's gonna take it and he's gonna split. Because men do not like to be played like this.
That's it.
Yes. My guess is you've already blown this. Men do not like to be played like this. He has investments in this, so he wants to get the tail. But I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. You've heard this from Steve Harvey and all these other dating gurus. But you know what? No men follow Steve Harvey. There are no men in these audiences.
Yeah.
You ladies try to do is to become born again virgins, waiting 90 days after you're already mothers. You've already had a child. See the advice that you're getting that from. Let me take it down a peg. The advice that you ladies are getting that from is from women. I'm telling you, as a man, as a high value man who have high value men, clients and friends, this is one of the things that puts you in the no category. He may enjoy your time. He may like seeing you, but I guarantee you this: you are not seriously on his radar, because there's no way he can go back and tell his colleagues, other high value men, this story and maintain respect. You are saying you had a child with a lower value man, but then you're with a higher value man and you won't even have sex. You're not a child. You ladies try to do 30, right?
I'm 30. Yeah.
So why are you playing games with this sex? It's manipulation, ma'am. That's what it is.
I think that a lot of the advice out there is to reserve the goodies.
There's no reserving anything, ma'am. You've already had a child. See, the advice that you're getting that from. Let me take it down a bit. The advice that you ladies are getting that from is from women. I'm telling you, as a man, as a high value, you're not even exclusive. You're talking about he's marriage minded. What do you think he's inserting his penis in his hand?
No, that's the thing. He could be inserting it somewhere else.
Exactly, because here's the thing: men with options don't play these games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not telling you what you have to do, but I'm telling you that if you're telling us or telling me that you have had sex with a man and had a child outside of marriage, and then you go into the dating market and telling another guy you got to pay a higher price than this other guy did. 30, right? Is the child's father in the life?
Yeah, he's in his life. He's in her life.
Is he a high value man?
I would say so.
No, but is he making $10,000 a month or more?
No.
Then he's not a high value man. Is the guy that you've been with 6 months who's non-exclusive making $10,000 a month or more?
Yeah, he is.
So in other words, the broke womb for free, but the rich can't even get. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Now, in this podcast, I'm going to discuss what we just listened to, and I'm going to give you some really good advice. It may be a little long, but definitely tune in. I'm actually thinking about starting a blog based on the notes I make for my podcast. But for now, just listen. Now, the comments under this video, I first found it on Hollywood Unlocked, and from women, they were kind of saying she can do whatever she wants whenever she is comfortable, supporting her. And then from men, most of them were saying he's right. One guy said he thinks he's down low, which I thought was funny. But my commentary is that, first of all, before I get into this lady's situation, let's start from the beginning. If you knew your worth from the beginning, there's just certain mistakes that's off your radar to make. Self-respect and self-worth starts at an early and young age. And I don't want to make this conversation biblical or spiritual, but let me just give a preface that sex is a physical act that is in the spiritual realm. But that might go over a lot of people's heads. So although I think that's a really main factor, and I would love to make a separate podcast explaining that, I'll minimize that aspect due to most people's lack of knowledge or lack of understanding on that subject. So in previous podcasts, I've discussed that my point of view is waiting until marriage, but like Kevin was saying, once you've already made that mistake and it's shown because you have a child, it's going to be difficult to rebound, but it's definitely possible, and we'll get there. But I just want to backtrack for the youngins or for the youngins influence. So if you're an adult listening, let the youngins know. If you're a youngin listening, this is for you. Self-worth develops from self-respect, and ideally that will be gained through great parenting. But in the case where that's not present or it's not all the way there, here's what a youngin needs to know, male and female. Now, first of all, let me define youngin. A youngin is somebody grade school aged and is still a virgin. If you're not a virgin any longer, then this is not for you. You've aged yourself a little bit, but we're going to get into that. We're going to get into something for you. But if you're young and still a virgin, this is for you, okay? As an individual in this world of billions of people, it can be hard to develop your self-worth, but you are so important. Your life can be whatever you want it to be through your greatest imaginations, and you are the future. Your role, you have a role. I'm going to let you know what your role and purpose is right now. Your role is to surpass your parents. But if they set a low bar, know that your dreams should scare you because of how far-fetched they seem. So if your parents didn't do the greatest thing, or you don't look up to them in comparison to other parents who you've been around, then you should measure your dreams based on how much they scare you. Are they basic? Do they seem achievable? Or is it like, how in the world could I possibly do that? They need to be, how in the world could I possibly do that? And your purpose is to be better than your parents and pass along information. That's our purpose as humans, as animals even. Our purpose is to pass along information. And why would you want to be average? Why would you want to make mistakes that millions of people have made? Whether things even worked out or not, they had a greater potential without making that mistake. Why would you want to do what other people have already told you is a mistake not to do it? It messed them up. Set yourself up for the greatest potential as an individual. Hormonally, it is inevitable to have sexual desires and feelings for people. And that's one of the things that is in the physical realm. That's beneath you. You don't submit to your body. Your body needs to submit to you. Okay? And I'm going to get a little biblical, okay? Because I recommend you to read Galatians chapter 5, verse 16 through 19. That, if you're religious, that sums up that you don't submit to your body. Your body needs to submit to you, okay? Everything that's a physical desire is beneath you. You're above that. You're going to surpass and get on another level than everybody else around you, or the majority of people around you. Why would you want to be like them? Why sacrifice and age your youth by getting involved in old people's stuff? Why age yourself? You're on a road with limitless possibilities. People in poverty, for example, are systematically suppressed to stay impoverished in the projects, making project babies. And the best thing they have going for them is sex. That's the best thing they have going for them in their life. Men are going woman to woman, making a baby with several women and getting the government support and not working, so they don't have to pay child support, and so the women have to rely on the government. Honestly, do some research on the idea of projects and how it's systematic oppression. And even if you are a product of that, that's beneath you. You're on a mission to soar greater. Nothing is holding you back. No matter what the barriers are, it's not going to stop you. Bodily urges that are at the forefront of your mind because you're at a young age and because it's just like saturated in media, like everywhere you go, every video, every show, every movie, even kids shows. It's a distraction, okay? If you focus on that, then you're not busy enough leveling up. It's not a joke. School, education, skill and talent development is not a joke. You have to go so high that you don't have time for the foolishness. You have to aim so high that you don't have time to be doing what these kids are doing, trying to be grown, trying to just age themselves. That's below you. They're limiting themselves. You're going to be limitless. Make your body submit to you. So, for example, just to give a couple examples, it's not always sex, but that's going to be the hardest one to conquer. But even if it's like, oh, I'm so sleepy, take a cold shower. We got homework to finish. We cannot afford to get below an A. We have big dreams to accomplish and fulfill. Or I really, really like him or her. She's cute. I just want to start being their friend. Are they on your level? Are they going to slow you down? If so, no, I'm too busy building my network of people better than me so that I can end up being better than them. So instead of trying to develop relationships with someone you're attracted to, you can be spending that time in tutoring. You can be spending that time getting to know teachers of subjects that you like. Find out their career paths. Find out what they did to get where they are. You could be reading someone's book. You can be socializing with those type of people. teachers and such, or adults in your life that are successful, and figure out how they did it. It's never too early to start because you have such a big goal to accomplish. You need to start early. Even you can socialize on YouTube. Find a YouTuber. If you don't know anybody in your personal life that is somewhere where you want to go, find a YouTuber who is teaching how to get to your goal. Or another example is you just feel like I can't take it anymore. Everyone's having sex. It's everywhere. I just want to try it. I like this person, whatever. Listen, all those people are below you, okay? Remind yourself, my body submits to me. I don't submit to it. So when I feel that, cool, I'm going to work out because I'm going to be physically fit AF. I need my body to be physically fit AF. They wasting their energy transmitting bodily fluids and creating attachments that's going to distract them and slow them down, potentially mess them up with a STD or a baby. Listen, you don't have time for that. You don't have time for that drama. You're too busy creating the best body possible to carry you through this impeccable journey you're on. So when you feel that way, bust some push-ups, go to the track, start running up and down the steps, get some dumbbells, whatever it takes. You don't submit to that. You make your body submit to you. And that's the advice for them. Now, if you're a kid or even a young adult or an old adult who have already, made some mistakes along the way, people love to say they don't have regrets, but child, I have regrets. It's fine. And we all have to get back on track. So I don't know what women are dating that man in the video, Kevin, but I'm not. And I also have many young, fine friends who also wouldn't and aren't. So he might be able to get vagina, but I'd rather have a relationship. So, I guess it's personal preference. What do you want? Okay, high value and access to sex from fine women. That's cool, but even broke men have that. So it's not like something that great or grand, or do you measure your success on that? And is it sustainable? Is that a healthy lifestyle? I'm not interested. So we all just really have to find the one for us if that's our goal. The woman in the interview wanted to get married and wanted this man who she's dating to wait for her to give up her vag, even though she gave her womb to a low-earning man earlier in life. She made a mistake.
Now that is the end of part 1. Please tune in to part 2 where I'll provide practical and detailed advice for anyone in the same predicament as the woman at the beginning of the podcast. I hope to see you in part 2. Thank you for listening.